Alright, welcome back to now my second video. This is going to be a little, I guess, a sequel to my first video that I made on how to make 40 million diamonds a day. Now, I have a correction because apparently the amount that you make from my farming method that I showed you guys is different. You don't make the same amount anymore. So instead of 40 million a day, it's around 30 to 35 million a day, which is still pretty good. Um, but it's just less. It's less than what I thought. And the reasoning for that is the items that you get from farming, the price of them are going down. Like secret keys have gone down a lot in price. Charm stones just continue to go down in price. So that's gonna, in turn make you less money. So that's a correction that I had to point out. But I've been farming pretty much for 2.5 days straight, little to no break, and so far I have it totaled up. As you can see, I only have 11.6 million right now. That's because I spent my money on some huges to give to my main account. I'm on my alt account right now. And also a good little tip is that when you are auto farming and you have a lot of items built up, if you want to sell them and continue to auto farm, just like join the Trading Plaza with an alt account, and while you have like all the items transferred over from your main, and you'll be able to sell all your items while your main is still farming. So that's just a little pro tip. But I spent my money on quite a few things. So let me bring up my list right now. So I spent around a little over 10 million on upgrades. I spent definitely over 6 million for my friend. I gave him some stuff. I bought a huge goblin for 13 million. That was a steal. It's like 600k under wrap. I bought overload charm for 5.84 million, and then I traded for a huge Valentine's cat, 35.2 million. And I didn't sell everything yet. As you can see, I still have this stuff. So that comes out to a little over 90 million, like 90 point something million in just 2.5 days. That's pretty good, man. Like that, you can't complain about that. Now, that's just with one account farming. And I noticed when I try to farm with multiple accounts, maybe it's just, a skill issue with my computer. It's just slower when I try to farm multiple accounts. And I know people say, oh, it's the best way, farm with like 5 accounts. I tried it. I tried farming with, I think, 5 or 6, and honestly, just didn't really work out. So, yeah, that is kind of a little update on my previous video, and now I want to talk just a little bit about how to make money in the Trading Plaza, because I believe I said I was going to talk about that in my next video. So I'm going to be showing that right now. So in the Trading Plaza, you want to look for items that are obviously under wrap. So like, let's say if this person was selling these secret keys for a total of like, I don't know, 880,000 versus what's being sold for now. It's obviously overpriced, but the wrap value is worth 916,000. But if they were selling for like 880,000, obviously you could buy that and then flip it and like sell it for wrap price or slightly above. But the issue with that is if you're going to be doing this method to make money, you have to sell these items fast. Now it depends on what the items are. Like secret keys, they have been going down consistently. So if you're going to buy them and flip them, you have to sell them pretty much right away, because tomorrow they're probably going to be like 89,000 or something like that. Some items hold value a lot better than others. Like this golden shovel here has been holding its value fairly well, and same with the golden fishing rod. Or if you have a diamond fishing rod, like how you see here, this is a little risky. This tends to fluctuate in value quite a bit, but overall, it doesn't go up and down dramatically within like a day, so that's a good thing to buy. You could try to find huges for cheap price. Like I said before, that I bought a goblin for 13 mil. I think it's worth 13.6 million. Let me just double check. Don't want to. Oh wow, 13.7 million. So I got it for 700k under wrap. Now, if I wanted to, I could take that huge goblin and I could sell it for like 13.8 million, maybe even a little bit more, or I could just sell it at wrap value. Ideally, you'd want it a little bit higher. But right there, I could make like 800k profit just from finding a huge that's like a lower price. And you could do this with anything. Like these, yep, this is under wrap value. So if I really wanted to, I could buy these and I could try to sell them for 1.8 million. So that would be 90,000 profit, which is honestly, I probably could. I usually sell my Diamond 7 books for like 1.8 million or even higher, like 1.82. So it's kind of tempting, but the price has been steadily going down. It already dropped 100k, so I think I'm going to pass on that. That's probably why they're listing it for lower as well, just to get them gone, because the price is going down. And another thing you could do, which I saw from other YouTuber, I don't remember what their name was. I want to say it was like, I don't know if it was DV Plays. Is that a person? I think so. But somebody said to buy like different parts of the keys. So like buying them separately, buying the upper half key and buying the lower half key for a round wrap price, and then when you combine it, it gives you an item that's worth more than both of these. Like if you were to sell them individually, so that's an option too. I tried that for a little bit. It works. It's just I find it to be kind of slow, but that's an option that you could do. Basically, making money as a free-to-play player, it's much harder than if you were pay to win. Because if you're pay to win, as the name implies, it's just so much easier to win to make money. Like I can grind up, as I was just saying before, over 90 million in like 2.5 days. But somebody who is free to play just can't do that at all. Like they can maybe make up to like in 2.5 days if they have like a great setup, maybe like 40 million ish. It depends on their setup. But if they were, I mean, I can't really show an example with this account, but if they had the setup as like my main account from the last video with a bunch of huges, good rainbow exclusives, all the proper enchants, you can make good money as a free to play. But to even get to that point, being free to play is just pretty hard. Can't lie, it's pretty hard. Yeah, this game definitely rewards people who spend money on it, unfortunately, but it is a fun game. So yeah, that would be my recommendation for free-to-play players. If like you don't have a good like farming method, then try to flip stuff. It could even be smaller stuff. Like they could be even flags. Flags are pretty easy to flip. Pets, flags. There we go. So if you could find, damn, that's a lot of money. Okay. If you could find like a shiny flag, let's say for like 3k, or like you buy them in bulk and it's like slightly under wrap, and you could try to sell them for slightly above wrap, that's an option too. Like it doesn't have to be these more expensive items that you could flip, but obviously those work better because you're dealing with more money. Actually, I forgot to mention, another great item to flip is eggs. Eggs are so easy to flip because they fluctuate so often. I bought an emoji egg for 6.1 million. I don't know if I still have it or if it's sold already. No, oh yeah, I traded it. Yeah, so I bought it for 6.1 million. Now the price just went up and I ended up getting like 6.25 million profit. Or not profit, jeez. I sold it for around 6.25 mil. So I profited like 150,000. That's also a really good option if you have enough money to buy these eggs. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. In my next video, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I guess I'll figure it out. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.